why don't you use the restaurant?
Okay. Right here?
Yeah, to the left of the organic. Lights, camera, action. Okay. Hello. So, it's really hard to get YouTube to behave. I've tried this other YouTube configuration to get the audio and the visual, the video, in sync with each other, but it's a trial and error method. And so then I came back to this Google Plus version. So any kind of feedback, let me know. I'm not running any reverb on this configuration, so it's going to be a dry audio signal. Tried multi-cameras, you know, it's still going to take some time. Deb was one of the people who were really studying what we were doing. So I'll have an overhead camera to show the hand sequencing, and that'll get into sync eventually. So here we are in sync with the Solstice today. And I think it was actually yesterday. Anyway, I really enjoy doing this, and I really enjoy getting feedback from everybody. A lot of people, you know, hit the like button, but then every once in a while I get some really nice comments. Now, I posted a blog last night on, well, after I was recording the new CD. And I got some really nice responses having to do with digital music. Come on in, Terry, have a seat. Now, Kathy's going to sit there, so we'll sit you up over here. Did we have the stands when you were in here before?
No.
Okay, there's a stand right to your right. And get you set up. This is what really makes the meditation possible.
Okay.
Because you don't have to hold the drum with your knees.
Right. Did you make these?
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
So you just put the hooks inside and tilt the drum forward.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Very good, buddy.
Cool.
Very good.
Very simple.
Yeah.
You know, in keeping with the aesthetic of the drum. Simple, elegant,
Yeah.
sort of like a Brancusi.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like it's in the style of a drum. You know?
Well, I've tried a lot of different.
Doesn't look like high tech. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they've got high-tech versions,
Yeah.
but they're too expensive and they're too bulky,
Yeah.
and they break down.
That's a great drum right there.
Isn't that a big one? Yeah, that's that's called an ashiko. Ashiko, yeah.
Where's that from?
Well, it's an African design, but they customized it. They've moved their factory to Pakistan. The last time I heard, because they could get wood there, and the cutaways at the very bottom make the deep tone come out. Traditionally they didn't have those cutaways. Yeah, it was a big deal. You had like tripods to tilt it. Now, right in the middle of the drum head, Terry, that's going to be the healing tone. That's your heartbeat. Now, what this type of drumming does is it opens up that heart energy. So, when you hit that low tone right in the middle of the drum head, you want to come up off the drum quickly. Yeah, you don't have to come up high. You just come up and hover over the head. Yeah, don't muffle then with your other hand. Yeah, get your other, off the drum. Yeah, so then you get the maximum tone. And you don't have to work. It's just really light and quick. Float like a butterfly. Right, exactly. That's your core tone. So that's going to give you that connection to that healing universal energy. And also it's healing in a number of different ways. Now, when you hover over the drum head after you hit it like that, the vibration of the head is a very good energy. And your hand has acupuncture meridian points. So when you hover over the head, that energy vibrating from the drum head is going to go right back up into those acupuncture meridian points, and they're going to come right up into your body. And it's going to sonic massage your internal organs that are connected to those meridian points. So you get a really deep, profound experience right away when you hit it like that.
Absolutely.
And you don't have to worry about technique. I'll worry about the technique. What you can do is just surf along. Participate by supporting the downbeat. Now, this is a very profound therapeutic event, because when you support the downbeat, the universe supports you, because that downbeat concept is recurring, steady, forgiving, loving, nurturing, and fun, and creative. It gives us a moment of peace. Every time you hit that downbeat, you can let go pain, sadness, illness, regret, just letting all that go. And let the drum do the work. Let the drum take that energy, anything, sense of loss, sense of frustration, all of those things can go away very quickly as you hit that downbeat. Now, it's not just hitting the downbeat. As you hit it, you have to visualize letting go and accepting what we need to let go of. Because as we get along in our lives, we're no longer acquiring so much. We're more concerned with letting go of things. That just seems to be the way of life. So this idea of hitting the drum in a relaxed, laid-back manner, because you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about when I say laid back. And that's what this is. We're not aggressive. We're not trying to acquire. We're not trying to get to the end before somebody else. We're all going to be here in the moment. And that's the magic. And that's that great old rhythm and blues tradition of we're all through this together. And we're all going to make it in some way or another. Not to worry, it's all going to work out. So this is more like going to church than it is banging on the beach, because you connect to a quiet source of strength which is in yourself. But the universe is right there with you. The whole universe wants you to be happy, wants you to have a good life. So it does what it can. And this connects you to that positive, creative energy. And you know, you're a golf pro. Every once in a while you get a really good swing.
Tennis.
Oh, tennis, that's what it was. Sorry, I was close. This principle's still the same.
Golf is a higher quality.
Point being, every once in a while you still get a really good swing.
Yeah.
You connect the way the universe, and you know the sound, you know the feel, and you know where the ball's going to go. Yes. Everything else pays off.
One time.
That's right. So that's the downbeat. That's the idea of the downbeat. Not every downbeat is going to be perfect. And not every serve is going to be perfect. But when you get a good one, you know it. And you are there residing with the universe, and you know the universe is on your side, and it's all flowing together. So that's like a state of grace. So that's the magic in this concept of the downbeat. And it's also completely forgiving, because we all lose the downbeat, right?
Yeah.
Not a big deal. That's human. And also getting back on the downbeat, getting back into your groove, is this sense of redemption, of forgiveness, of salvation, of happiness, of completion, of arriving, of feeling safe. Now I'm going to do a little bit of technical teaching for the folks that are on camera watching us. Now I had a question from one of our students about double notes. Now double notes on a hand drum are like double notes on a regular snare drum. You're doing two notes with one hand. Now here you can see I'm doing two notes on the conga drum over here with my left hand, and also on the djembe. Now the way to practice this technique is with doing a paradiddle. A paradiddle is a rudiment, a drumming rudiment. And it's the first drum rudiment most snare drummers learn if they have any teacher of any quality. And the sticking, or the hand sequence, is consistent. It says right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So you get the double notes on one hand, then the other hand. And it's important to go back and forth with your hands, because the drumming opens our whole potential up. Both sides of our bodies, both sides of our brain, both sides of our spirit get activated when the groove energy moves through us. So the paradiddle rudiment is a good place to start. It doesn't matter what kind of drum you're on. It could be a snare drum, it could be a djembe, it could be an African bass drum called a junjun, it could be anything. A dombek, which is a belly dancing rhythm. This technique of two quick notes on a hand, paradiddle, 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 is a foundation. Now the interesting thing about rudiments, there are 13 basic American drum rudiments. And they were invented during the Revolutionary War, because we were faced as a new nation with warfare on our own turf, our own soil. The British were insisting on keeping us as a colony. Now that meant their soldiers were on our soil, and they were marching and they were attacking us. Now, the way the British officers communicated to their infantry was through the drum. The field drums were a big, deep-sounding snare drum. with catgut snares on the bottom head that made a snappy military sound. That was a sound that could be heard above the roar of cannon and the barrage of musket fire. So the soldiers were trained with rhythm. When they heard specific rhythms, they would know that was a command to either maneuver in one direction or the other. And in the craziness of battle, it was the only coherent thing that the soldiers could hold on to, which was the steady drumbeat. It gave them courage, it gave them focus, and it gave them something to do instead of just giving up and being afraid. That's inherent in pretty much any kind of drum. It's going to give you courage. It's going to give you the hero energy or the shero energy if you happen to be a woman. Now, the heroes of the Revolutionary War were the children who were the drummers in the Continental Army. They were probably between 10 years old and 13 years old. They were boys and they were also girls. And they learned these basic rhythms, what were called tattoos. And General George Washington would say, I need my soldiers to maneuver in this area. And his second in command would tell the drummers, play this particular tattoo that's going to command the Continental soldiers to maneuver on the battlefield. Now, because we were primarily descendants of the British, the drum teachers in Williamsburg, Virginia, were actually trained by British drum teachers. So, the Continental drummers were faced with a dilemma. They were playing the same drum rhythms that the British drummers were playing, creating an incredible level of confusion on the battlefield between the different opposing forces. So George Washington realized this was a huge problem, and he said to his second in command, we have to find drum rhythms that are unique to the Continental Army so they don't get confused when they hear the British drummers. So, the second in command, Lafayette, was there, says we've got to find some different kind of rhythms. Where do we go look? And Lafayette said, they are right under your nose, the slaves. Africa is known for its rhythm. Also, the American Indians have their own rhythms. And that's where the paradiddle came from. It's American Indian. So what happened was, the drum teachers in the 13 colonies had to learn from the slaves and had to learn rhythms from the American Indians and all the other cultures. Hey, Kathy. Remember Terry? Yeah. And that's how rock and roll was invented. And that's why we rock.
Yeah. Yeah. America rock.
That's right.
I had ancestors that fought in that war.
Coffee. Yeah. Now, when you practice a paradiddle, in the traditional American rudimental sense, you have to play it open and closed, which means you start very slowly and then you speed it up and you accent the first note of each paradiddle, first starting with your right hand and your left hand. And then you go as fast as you can and then you slow back down. Terry's dealing with some stuff right here. His wife just passed.
2 months ago this week. Healthy. She had liver cancer. Diagnosed 6 months before she died. Wrecked me. Turned my world upside down. They say I'm normal, but not heavens.
You call this normal?
It's normal for breathing. What I'm doing is normal for breathing. And it does not feel normal. I mean, it feels. Cherish every moment. And the bad times are not as bad as you think they are. Yeah. Oh, wow. You know what I'm going through. Yeah. And now you're dealing with your brother, too. You ever heard of the Benjamin Center? It's over on Bundy, north of, it's cancer patients mostly, but it's north of Olympic. They're open all day long until the early evening. They have all kinds of programs, all kinds of group therapy, all kinds of programs. Family members, people with cancer, family members, I mean, they have Tai Chi, they have, you gotta have this. I want to take some of your cards.
Yeah, take a flyer.
Yeah. There are people that sure would do this. This is exactly right. I'm thinking that, thinking I have to get in here. I walked in this door and I felt that something came over me. It was like I had to just stand there for a minute. And I went, ah. Sorry about your mom. Well, I have learned that when people say, I've been through many deaths in my family. Nothing like this. Mother, father, but they were away. Wasn't all day, every day with them, This was, we were involved on so many levels. I had no idea. I mean, I ran into people that had spouses die. I mean, when you get to a certain age, you thought there was 2 dozen of them. Didn't know what it was like. Didn't know.
This is a prayer for her and you.
Doreen, she saw it, she met you once.
Yeah, we drummed outside. She came by.
Yeah. That was so much fun. We were married a little over 20 years, but we were together a little over 30 years. So like 25, and so we were married 21, we were together about 35 years. She is.
Welcome, powers of the West. Welcome, powers of the West. Welcome, powers of the North. 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 Welcome, powers of the sky. 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 Welcome, powers of the earth. 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 Welcome, powers of the sea. 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 Welcome, powers within me. Welcome, powers within me. Welcome, powers within me. Welcome, powers within me. Circle drawn round. Circle drawn round. Circle drawn round. Circle drawn round. Power brought down. Power brought down. Power brought down. Power brought down. Protection surrounds. Protection surrounds. Protection surrounds. Protection surrounds. Sacred abounds. Sacred abounds. Sacred abounds. Sacred abounds. Let the goddess dance. Let the goddess dance. Let the goddess dance. Let the goddess dance. Whoa, Great Spirit, bless our endeavor. 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 Okay, big ending. And last one. Oh, all right.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Terry. You came. It was great that you came in. Thank you for coming in.
I should have come sooner, but I procrastinate.
Sure. That's
I did procrastinate.
well.
But I
This,
made it.
you made it. You're here. That's what
Yeah,
counts.
yeah, that's what counts.
Yeah.
And you were here.
Yeah. So your timing's good.
I think it's damn good. Yeah. I'd say it's perfect.
Yeah. I'd say.
Yeah.
Right place, the right time, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So there's a lot of traditions that send a spirit that's left the body, passed, and they help it, with intention and prayer to move through these different levels
Yeah.
of awareness,
Yeah.
and advising them.
Uh-huh.
Say, okay, remember who you are
Yeah.
as you move through these different levels of energy,
Yeah. Yeah.
and eventually you come back
Uh-huh.
to teach,
Uh-huh.
to help the world.
That's
And
it.
if you can remember who you are, you can have some sense of motivation and purpose, and that you can choose
Yeah.
where you and when you come back and to teach and help.
That's exactly right on. That's exactly where I am. It's like I'm going through this so I can share it with other people. And we're changing anyway. I'm different than I was then. And as long as I'm going through big changes now. So I can change for the better. I can change for a higher level, So as long as I'm changing, I might as well reach.
Yeah, go for the
higher.
goals.
There's a
Yeah,
certain amount of freedom
that's right.
involved there too.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a hero. There's a hero energy.
Hero energy. Yeah.
That's really what you're experiencing.
Because I survived.
Well, it's her hero energy
Yeah.
as well as yours.
Yeah, right. Hers too, yeah.
That's what survives.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like people say, well, how would she want you? Would want you to enjoy life. She would want you to be happy and all that. And I haven't got to that place yet. Where I have gotten to is that I can reflect our relationship together the way I handle this.
Right.
The way I handle this reflects on her.
Oh
And
yeah.
our relationship together. So I can do it with dignity. And
Yeah, honor. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, yeah.
You,
That's right.
you instinctively.
Yeah.
You know, joy even, joy that,
yeah.
you know, that you had the gift of her in your life for
Yeah.
that long,
Oh God, yeah.
and that you created that energy that, you know, doesn't go away.
It's huge.
Doesn't go away.
It's huge. It's huge. You know,
It was,
it's because, you know, I'm like, whenever I hear this, like I'm hearing this from you, and that rhythm is still going. You know, it's still I'm still vibrating with it, and it takes root somehow or another. It's almost like the soil is tilling. You know, is turning over, or water is flowing somehow or another. You know, that energy is moving. You know, so whenever you say things like that, it finds a place.
yeah.
It finds a place to be within me, you know?
Great.
Now there's a rhythm that sums all this up, and and we've done it before. This will come back to you. It's a 3 rhythm. It's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now the reason this works is how this 3 notes affect us physically as well as psychologically and energetically. So if you know, yeah, just getting both hands going is good. You don't have to, but this is a not only acceptance rhythm, but it's a hero rhythm. It's like a celebration, and it's a future vision. It's like, you know, getting through this, getting on with life, celebrating what's happened, and moving through it. That's why this rhythm is the foundation for the blues. Because the blues, you know, is not about feeling sorry. It's getting over, moving on, yeah, making it work. You know, so, yes.
You know, it's not leaving behind anything. It's not leaving behind, you know, it's not leaving behind anything. Because all of it brought you to where you are now. It's forever a part
Because there is that
of you.
sadness of leaving things
Right.
behind. It's
Thinking
not
you're
leaving
leaving,
it.
you're not leaving it.
Yeah, Lily.
Lily.
Yeah, she's gone.
Well, Billy, my dog Billy passed away.
I remember Billy.
Yeah, that's right. But I have Doreen gave, I was so devastated with Billy leaving. After about 2 years, Doreen gave me another dog
Right.
called Nigel. I was gonna name him somebody else, but within 2 days, he was Nigel. That's all there is to it. And he's this is right. I was explaining him to this friend of mine. And I said, he's definitely a Chihuahua mix. But you see them around a lot, the tan, and I said, you see a lot of these dogs that look very much alike. And I said, I think they're a breed of their own. He says, they're Lachas. And I said, Lacha? He said, yeah, an LA Chihuahua. Lacha. And he just made it up on the spot. So I've been telling people that when I see them with a dog like that, I said, you have a Lacha. They said, a Lacha? It's going to come around to me one of these days. Somebody's going to say, hey, you have a Lacha.
That's great. And how's he doing?
Somebody came up with the word poodle probably just like that. He's been doing this stuff in the living room and the kitchen and everything. What, poodling? Yeah, he's a poodle.
Sleeping with my mom's last hop, so
Oh, yeah.
last year.
My first mother-in-law had a lot of those. They're pretty, they had a lot of treasure.
Good.
Somewhere in the mix.
Remember that Lead Belly song? Good night, Irene.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Have a cell phone going on.
Is that yours?
Oh, no. Picking up with the rhythm.
Washed away?
Sure. Aye, aye, Wash away, wash away, wash away fear. 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 Aye, 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 wash away, wash away pain. Wash away, 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 wash away, wash away pain. Hi, good. Hi. Wash away, wash away, wash away pain. Yeah, take a break. We do this every Sunday. Yeah, it's a drumming meditation. It swings, but it's nice and peaceful. We start at 3 and we go to 4:30. And it's popular. And we do it Tuesday and Friday nights too. And it's an open invitation. You guys are totally invited anytime you want. There's a flyer there on the front table for it.
I'm afraid not. These are necklaces.
Wash away, wash away, wash away sadness. 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 Wash away, wash away, wash away wash away, wash away, wash away sadness. Wash away, wash away, wash away sadness. Wash away, wash away, wash away sadness. Aye, 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 big ending. Last one. Oh,
Billy came back to me
really?
during that session. Billy was like right right there. It was amazing. I'm bringing back all these creatures to come along with me. Really,
No, they're there. They've
really,
been there.
to come along with me.
They're
I'm remaking it.
Showing,
When you were,
showing their faces.
yeah, Billy was here, and he recognizes the drum beats.
Yeah, yeah.
That's happened before,
Uh-huh.
where a woman came in and drummed, and she was dealing with cancer, and then and it was really working for her. I'm a miracle was her phrase, and she beat on that. She's Beverly Hills. She'd never hit a drum, and she totally got that it was keeping her going.
Yeah.
And then I had to leave town, and then she ended up in Cedars, and her therapist was with her, who had told her initially to come see it. So she was with her in Cedars, and the last thing she said was tell Buddy that it works, and that it increased the quality of her life at the end. So then, and my phone went off. I was in the Smoky Mountains in the middle of the night, and you don't get phone reception up there. And I pulled it out and I looked at it, it was her phone number.
Wow.
And it was like, okay, you know. So I came back, and her therapist said she had bought a little drum from us. So her therapist said, oh, well, I want to drum with you. Because she had watched this transformation. She put her life in order. She got things together that she needed to resolve. And the drum was helping her do that. So we drummed, and we were drumming down in her place. She just lived down the street. And as we were drumming, we both registered on her coming.
Right, right.
And
He was there.
yeah, and we both got that. She said, I was really, really, really far away,
Uh-huh.
and I heard the drumming, and I recognized that it was you guys, and I found you. And she said, I just want you to know that I want to bless this process. I want to be an angel for this process because it worked for her. So I always remember her. You know, she was always part of it. So we tap into this angel energy.
Yeah.
And every culture has its, you know,
Yeah,
where
it's
we
real. That's a tough question about. I think I'm gonna have to run along.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were having a session. I was just checking in to find out when you were gonna have one.
Well, you know, the universe is working with you on this.
Yeah.
And Doreen's working with you on this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got you to get over here. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
She's gonna nudge you along every once in a while.
She and Bill Nigel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not alone.
You're
It's
not
it's
alone.
it's all good stuff. And you're not alone. You can always come over here.
I know. Thank you so much, man.
You're very
Thank you so
welcome,
much.
Terry.
Yeah.
You know, your
All
quality
your
guys are
goods.
angels
wonderful.
around
You
you.
guys are
You know,
wonderful.
your quality goods. So
Thank
we're
you so
gonna
much.
keep in touch with us.
Okay.
Bear with
Are
me.
you good to go?
Okay.
Are you
Yeah,
okay?
I'm good to go.
Dorian's
I'm
with
good to go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
But stay grounded when you walk out now, because you're in a different vibrational state.
Yeah,
here,
I hear you. I hear you,
know.
man. I
So
hear
just just
Yeah.
take it easy.
you. Yeah.
Don't operate any heavy machinery for a few minutes.
No, I try not to. Any machinery I operate turns heavy.
God bless.
I love this baby.
Well, you
may
come
have
hit
a
that
future.
anytime you want.
We may have a future together. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Is that your phone going off?
Yeah. This phone. So, you done drumming?
I think so. It's kind of intense.
Oh, so the dinosaur logo. Oh. So the dinosaur logo?
Yeah. That was the last one. So now I'm going to show you the paradiddle. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Now this is a good exercise just to settle in at this tempo. But in order to get it so you can use it as a musical tool, you want to be able to speed it up. But stay relaxed. Accent the first note. Now if you're playing this on a double-headed drum like a jun-jun, it's still going to be the same. You're going to have two different notes. Now, the faster you go with it, the more tension you're going to have to deal with. Now, in order to let go of the tension, you're going to slow back down. It's important to slow back down. When you practice the paradiddle, slow down. Try to go fast, but then slow way down. Because as you slow down, your nervous system lets go of the tension that it acquired as you were speeding up. So this is how you dump the tension. And this is an important thing to use on a lot of different occasions. Being able to let go of the tension that we acquire when we're trying to do something. Because our intellect creates the tension. The body doesn't create tension. The mind creates tension. So, the solution is to slow the mind down to let go of the tension, because that's an automatic response. As we slow the mind down using rhythm, it automatically lets go of the priorities that are not needed. So slowing down is a way to release the whole list of priority tensions and anxieties